I get asked all the time, like, what is paper? How are you helping us? And my simple answer is, how am I not helping you? I help you do everything day to day. Paper it's a concept. It's a way of life.
My name's Timothy Wardrobe, 37 years old. I bathe in the blood of virgins to retain my youth. But that's besides the point. What is paper? Well, let's get it down to a metaphysical, level. Paper, if you break it down, is really how society works, Paper is passed around as currency. Paper is written on to pass stories around. Paper is what I would call a substance. It's something we all use. The tissues you blow your snot in, the paper you write down your schoolwork in, This paper company has given me so many great, valuable lessons about paper. I mean, as the rappers say, get paper. I live by that,
You eat cereal, what do you think your cereal box is made of? It's made out of paper. You couldn't have that without us, without my idea. I found my formulas, my equations. I took paper and made it into something perfect, like a diamond. It's very, very tight, compact carbon.
Hi, I'm John Fieldman. I work the flipper, which essentially is the chemicals that go into the wood pulp. So, yeah, my job is probably the hardest one here. I get paid the least. Man, pulp, but what it really does is what's deep. You just can empathize with trees, animals, even your own spirit because of the pulp. Here at Tennessee Tropics, I never thought I would make it. I made it.
I get asked all the time, what is slurry? What does that have in the paper making process?
Whenever I was a young boy, I started off working the dogger. The dogger had to do with moving the matter of the wood.
Well, I'm here to explain it to you. Slurry is this substance, this very gooey, liquidy substance that when you mash with the flipper, you make. By the way, I should mention that you make slurry with the dogger.
After it had been changed into the pulp, as soon as the matter, it's contemporary.
So when these two processes combine, in a way,
it's temporary, but it produces con.
When they just intermix and intertwine, this beautiful ballet of just paper making beauty.
A con is what we like to call what is it?
You get the pulp, you get the slurry, you get everything together in the flipper, in the dogger, in the fisher. Put everything together.
Coefficient nutrients, I believe, is what we usually produce with the wood pulp here. And once we compact all that together into one formula.
And when you mix these things together, you get that beautiful rectangle that we all know and love, paper. That's what I'm saying.
In a single solution, we flatten it down with the flipper, of course. And once it goes to the flipper, it gets pushed through the fisher, and then you have a finished, perfect product. I refuse to believe that my product is less of any other paper company out there.
See, there was a very controversial decision for me to come to this paper company. I'm the best flipper worker out there. Our CEO politely stole my chemical recipe, but I came. He stole my chemical recipe, so I came to this company with a hush-hush pay to no, go, please don't.
So way back in the day, way back in like with the medieval era, way back in the Dark Ages, they had a process with the Chinese. They had a press. They had a corkscrew press, as they would say, and they would get the slurry and all the mash and all the glippers that go along with it, and they turn it and they press it. So we've taken that ancient process. We've taken that ancient process. I'll show you actually what they do. So back in the day,
My mother was made out of paper. She had died giving birth to me, and my father was never the same. And I suppose my father, having worked at a lumber mill, had been drawn to make her out of paper drawn. That's a little one. We didn't acknowledge she was made out of paper or anything that would upset Dad. My dad died when a log fell on him. That was a really hard day for me. Then I decided I wanted to make a company.
I was being as a young child.
That's where I started, and I started small. I started by
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. What I call skimming wood. I would take a knife and I would.
My favorite type of wood. Oh man, I could go on about wood all day.
This is paper at its origin, at its rawest here.
Yeah.
And my friends would spit on me.
If your child wants to become a flipper operator, applications are open. We are hiring.
Yeah.
Applications.
Applications will be sent.
Legal.
Yeah.
We don't pay them.
Best part
It's an
is
internship. It's
they
an
just-
unpaid
an
internship.
internship.
They
Yeah.
learn how to work. They don't get paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Good habits.
Good habits. That's right.
If
And
your child is really good, he'll become a gripper.
I think he will. I think your child will really, in a
Enjoy.
way,
It'll go by so fast.
he'll fuel the company. He really will. And in it working so long with the paper, you really start to become a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at a young age.
At a young age,
Mhm.
especially.
I mean, I was going to
But-
mention like your mother. She became paper. I mean,
She didn't become paper. She died, and my
Okay,
dad.
buy our new brand of paper. Most supreme of the white sheets, white supremacy.
Yeah,
It's a
that's our whitest paper.
copyrighted. Copyright
That's right.
that. Copyright that down.
And
that's
And
what
buy
I'm
it.
saying.
Well, thank you. Welcome to Tennessee Tropics.
Company motto: if you get rolled over by a log,
It's not our fault.
it's not our fault.
We are not liable for that. We.
Like your father.
Hey, dude, that was a little.
Was that not?
That was low.
That's going. So,
thank you.
Our other
Well,
company
thank you.
motto.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.